Be starting to record. Yes, here we go. Let's share the screen. طلع؟ No.
عندي جاي.
عندك عندك جاي لأنه أنت شايفتي بس عندنا هون هلا بيطلع. Morning. Okay, here we go. Done. Huh? Yeah. All right, you guys. Welcome back to interpreting classes. Today we will do part 1 of Unit 3. It's a fairly small unit, but it has lots of information. Okay, so let's start with Unit 3. Daisy? Yalla. Okay, so professional competence. What is a competence? Anyone? No. Mahara. Competence is how good you are at doing something. Okay? Your skills in doing something. So it's Mahara. Professional competence in interpreting is divided into 2 parts. We have what we call core professional competence. What does core mean? Main. Okay, it's equivalent to main. Essential professional competence. What does auxiliary professional competence mean? If this is main, what is this? Secondary. Okay, secondary competence skills. So let's take each one and see what they are made of. Okay. The first one is core professional competence, and the core professional competence or main professional competence are divided into 3 types. We have bilingual proficiency. What does bilingual proficiency mean? You are good at both languages, okay? Key interpreting skills. You need to have skills at doing the basic or main interpretation or interpreting. And the next one is cross-cultural knowledge. What does it mean? Exactly. You have to know both cultures, okay, in order for you to translate perfectly or to translate in a way that doesn't offend any one of these cultures, okay? All right, the first one, the bilingual proficiency. We're talking about language pair mastery. What does mastery mean? What mastery comes from which verb to what? To master. What does master mean? Have you ever heard of Master Chef? In the cooking competition? Master Chef? Itqan, exactly. Okay. So language per mastery, you have to know both languages perfectly, meaning sawa. You have to know the grammar, you have to know the structure, you have to know everything. Okay? Okay. Comprehensive understanding. What does it mean? Comprehensive comes from which verb? To comprehend. What does comprehend mean? Understand, exactly. So it's you need to build on your understanding of the languages. Okay? Both. We're still talking about both languages. Yani, in other words, your first language and your second language need to be as native as could be. Okay? It's not like regular translation where you need to focus on one specific language in order to translate into No, this time in interpreting, you have to focus on both languages, okay? So you have to be a master of both languages. Swift code switching ability. What does code switching mean? Exactly. It's the ability to switch between both languages. يعني I was going to tell you, but you know what? Okay, this is code switching. Smooth code switching. All right? Active and passive vocabulary. All right, you need to know your active structure. You need to know your passive structure. Okay? And this is English 101. So you need to know the basics properly in order for you to translate correctly. All right? So this is the first point, which is bilingual proficiency. Yeah, let's do an activity. Partner work. Take turn speaking for 30 seconds in one language, then immediately switch to the other language, continuing the same topic. You can choose one of these topics, your favorite holiday, describing your city, explaining your profession, or any other topic you want, okay? In pair, start talking in a language, and then code switch to the other language, all right? Yalla, let's do this. صبايا اللي معي إيمان وملاك, you can do that on your own, okay? Talk to yourself on your own and pick a topic and try to use the topic in both languages. Do like one sentence in Arabic, one sentence in English, okay? يعني واحدة عربي بعدين أحول لثانية. Yeah, وبعدين ترجع العربي. Okay. Continue the same topic. يعني I was going to the market when I saw someone كان كتير بعيد. بس من كتر ما كان كتير بعيد كنت قادرة أعرف مين هو. And then when he came closer, I saw him. Yeah? Yes, do that. No, you do. اسمعوني منيح. We usually do this, however, we don't do it as full sentences or full speaking. We do word switching, okay? We do what we call word code switching. However, I'm asking you to do sentences code switching. So you need to speak a full sentence in Arabic or English and then switch to the other language, okay? With a full sentence, not only one word. Continue the topic, okay? All right. طيب, what's the purpose of this exercise? Why do we do code switching?
عشان الواحد
In English.
So that the individual could use both languages easily.
Exactly. So that you can train your mind, okay, to switch between languages without doing okay, to make it a smooth transition between both languages. Iman, can you give us an example of what you did with your topic? Which topic did you choose?
About holiday, but give me minutes, 1 minute, please.
You don't need to write it down, Iman. You have to
I know.
speak.
Okay. About the holiday. When I am on vacation, I am usually with my family and we do many things من الأشياء التي من الفعاليات التي سنقوم بها معا كعائلة واحدة نلعب نمرح نأكل سويا.
Okay, that was a smooth transition into the topic. Okay, yalla, Malvina, give us an example. Which topic did you choose? Okay.
Yesterday, I went with my family to Nablus. لكن كانت الأزمة جدا كثيرة. Then we go to the restaurant and eat fish and once
Ate fish.
والطعام كان لذيذ جدا.
Okay.
But it was very expensive.
All right. It's good, but you did phrases, okay? Short phrases. All right, very nice. Yalla, Yasmin. Okay, go on.
Last summer, we went to Jordan. I went to Jordan with my family. بعد ذلك بجون قمنا بزيارة العقبة. And then we went to the restaurant and we ate delicious food.
Yeah.
ثم بعد ذلك ذهبنا إلى البحر المتوسط.
Okay, very nice. But still phrases, okay? Go on, Bayan. Okay.
My favorite holiday is Ramadan. It is an Islamic month. We spend this month, we fast for 30 days this month. بحب أشتغل لأن بالطبيعة يعني طلعات. And I like to spend this month doing good things like charity, living God, and praying.
Okay, good. All right, at home, train yourself, okay, with full sentences, all right, not just word or phrases. Train your brain to work with full sentences and switch easily between both languages. Good job. All right. So, what are the steps of interpreting? We have comprehension. What does comprehension mean? Understand, exactly. To understand, extract the meaning from a text using precision and comprehensive analysis. I need to understand the text in order for me to translate it, okay? Correctly. Correctly. I can translate, but if it's not correct, it will not be meaningful, okay? Memorization. What is memorization? To remember something, exactly. Memorize the main content of the speech by combining brain memory and interpreting notes. Remember, taking notes is an essential part of interpreting. So as for you not to forget the main information or information your brain can't memorize at once, okay? And re-expression. What does re-expression mean? To rephrase what you heard, what you interpreted, and to say it back, okay? Expressing in the target language the message that has been understood and memorized. يعني your brain can memorize a percentage of what it said. Note taking covers the other percentage, okay? Combined together, you make the picture in your head, you visualize what you want to say, and you say it in the other language, all right? Okay, let's think a little bit. Why might an interpreter understand perfectly but struggles with the re-expression? You do understand, but you have problems restating what was said in the original language. Yes, yes, Bayan.
Maybe because the language is not familiar with the language.
Maybe because he or she is not familiar with the language. Go on.
Not bilingual.
They may be not bilingual.
Within some words or
Expressions. Okay, maybe some words or expression that he or she doesn't know. There is a cultural gap.
Lack of training and experience.
Lack of training and experience. Yes, skills. What else? Any other point? Maybe he didn't take some notes in order to go back and see what he missed. What do you think, Iman Malak?
I think maybe when we translate from source to target language have a difficult words or difficult meaning.
In the vocabulary, yeah, you have difficulties remembering some vocabulary or terms. Yep, good job. So, limited active vocabulary. That's why for an interpreter it is very important first and foremost for them to be professional in يعني a narrow or a niche in this interpreting process. Okay, they must be specialized in something. Why do they need to be specialized? In order to gain the vocabulary of the specialization, okay? So that they don't miss on finding the correct words when they interpret. Interference from the source language. Yani interference from the source language, what do you think? Nope. Interference comes from which verb? To interfere. Yes. Okay. Yes. What does interfere mean? Yes. Exactly. تدخل من اللغة الأصلية. What does تدخل من اللغة الأصلية mean? What does it mean? يلا. بإيش بتتدخل اللغة الأصلية؟ Exactly. The culture-bound expressions or words that are in the source language, okay? They may interfere with the interpreter's ability to interpret them in the other language, okay? طيب, cultural concept gap. There is a difference between both cultures, okay? So what is said, for example, in the source language may not be totally translatable in the target language, okay? Performance anxiety, plus all of the other things that you said, okay? Remember that we said that an interpreter may be subjected to stress, to pressure, okay? Because they are in a booth, for example, for several hours trying to interpret everything that the speaker is saying, okay? And sometimes speakers deviate from the original text. So they have to follow them with these deviations, okay? All right. Yeah. Work with a partner. اللي معاي online, work alone. We will listen to a 1-minute speech, okay? You will take notes while memorizing what the speaker is saying. We will train your brain, all right? Re-express in the target language what you heard and evaluate accuracy and fluency when you write. Okay? All right. كلكم ماخدين ورقة وقلم؟ صبايا اللي معي اونلاين بس قولوا لي اذا سامعين الصوت وهو طالع. سامعين؟ اوكي جود.
نو دكتورة خربطت، فكرت قلتوا إذا سامعين شو بحكي. لا مش طالع الصوت.
مش طالع صوت؟ هذا
نو.
One minute. I will stop sharing for a second بس.
لا ماما هاي مش
Just 1 second صبايا. مفروض انه سامعينه.
مش مرة أرسلتي لنا إياه على الشات، إذا بزبطش خلاص عادي بنسمع لحالنا إذا بصير.
خليني اشوف. اوكي هي بعت لكم اياها على الشات. Let me share with the others هلا. All right, so let's. صباح الخير كيفك؟ شو اخبارك؟ يسعدك. Okay. So we will listen for 1 minute first, and then we will listen again. You will take notes, and then you will translate it into Arabic. Okay? Try to memorize the first time you hear it. I'll try to collect a few things. Okay?
Listen again. Cosmetic surgery. Would you like to change your face and body? Would you like movie star looks? A lot of people want to do this. They pay lots of money to go to a cosmetic surgeon and change their appearance. The most common operation we call people who are unhappy with their nose negatively shaped. Other people want their wrinkles to disappear to make themselves look younger. People also go under the knife and have things made bigger or smaller. I think this is a waste of money. I'm not the best looking person in the world, but I would never consider plastic surgery, even if it was free. Some people have so many operations, they end up looking like they're made in plastic. I'd rather stay looking human.
Okay. It's not difficult because he is not using lots of complex terminology. We will listen to it a second time. Now you can take notes. Okay? Listen to it. Try to memorize a few things that he said, and with your partner, recount it in Arabic. Okay? خليني اشوف اذا بقدر بس اعلي الصوت. Oui. معلش. Let's hear it again.
Listen a minute, Dr. Bob. Cosmetic surgery. Would you like to change your face and body? Would you like movie-style looks? A lot of people want to do this. They pay lots of money to go to a cosmetic surgeon and change their appearance. The most common operation we call a nose job. People who are unhappy with their nose have it reshaped. Other people want their wrinkles to disappear to make themselves look younger. People also go under the knife and have things made bigger or smaller. I think this is a waste of money. I'm not the best looking person in the world, but I would never consider plastic surgery, even if it was free. Some people have so many operations, they end up looking like they're made in plastic. I'd rather stay looking human.
Okay. Yalla. Work now in pairs to translate what you think you heard. إيمان جربي إنك تترجمي لإلك. أوكي وملاك جربوا تترجموا لكم باللغة العربية. It's not a discussion, you guys. You need to translate alone, okay? Translate to the other person without the other person interfering in your translation. لا ترجمي لزميلتك وهي بتسمعك بتترجم لك هي كمان. لا كنتوا عم بتناقشوا. Do not write. خلاص. Note taking was done يا مريم وياسمين. Note taking is done. No, you need to translate دغري to your pair. Listen يا بيان. Listen. Do not engage in discussion. Listen. Yasmin, do not ask questions. Let her do the interpreting. ترجمي لها يا بيان، مش هي خلصت؟ دورك الترجمة اللي هي نسيت وانت بتزيديه. بغض النظر، يلا. All right. Okay. Malak, can you give us the gist of what was said? يعني the gist. جوهر, the main idea or the summary of what was said. Okay? In Arabic, of course. ملاك. طيب إيمان.
دكتورة أنا لما بعتيه على الشات مش جاي، فحاولت أسمع من آخر إشي، لحقت أركز فيه من لما شغلتيه آخر إشي.
طيب شو اللي أخذتيه؟ شو الملخص؟
يا دوبي لحقت about exchange in yourself and
Changing yourself مش exchange. Changing yourself.
sorry yes changing yourself.
طيب يلا يا عايشة بالعربي.
وأهم شيء
كمليها بالعربي الفصيح. وفي الآخر
أن يكون على طبيعته وبشكل
hello. Good job. The Arabic language is good. Perfectly. Go نور.
تحدث أيضا عن عملية الشعور بين المهنة عملية تسجيل الأمن.
Yes.
الناس يلجؤون أيضا لعمليات تسجيل لتجاربهم حتى يبدوا أفضل من أعمالهم.
Yes.
وبالحث على كان عملية تسجيل جنوبية للمال. أو أيضا الناس يلجؤون إلى تلك العمليات حتى يبدوا كمشاهير الأفلام.
كمشاهير هوليوود. نعم. ياسمين. لا إذا في عندك شيء زيادة تضيفيه أو عيد. أقبح
شخص في العالم. فلو كانت هذه العمليات مجانية فإنه وبهذا نريد أن نفعل.
Hello. Very nicely put, you guys. Good job.
Listen a minute. Shut up.
Okay. That. As we already saw in the previous half of the textbook and other courses, what are the basic challenges that we face between Arabic and English when we do interpreting? Listening comprehension gaps, okay? What does listening comprehension gaps mean? Take it one at a time. Yes, to understand what you hear, okay? It's like when you understand what you read, the same thing goes for understanding what you hear. You may misunderstand what you hear or what you read, okay? Speaking fluency barriers. Yes?
As you want to.
Okay, good. The lack of vocabulary may give him a hard time expressing what he or she wants to say, right? Speaking fluency barriers. Code switching delays. What's the point? What's the problem when you code switch between both languages? What does delay mean? تأخير, okay? So because he lacks the skills to find the appropriate words, okay, switching between both languages takes a longer time for him or her to switch between languages, okay? Expression accuracy. What does it mean? يلا صحصحوا.
الدقة.
Okay.
شو دقيق لما هو
دقة في
بيعبر
شو؟
عن
Yes. Thank you, Bayan. They should be familiar with the expression. You remember we said that an interpreter should be knowledgeable in the culture of both languages, right? And expression come from the culture of these languages. So in order to translate these expressions, they need to be knowledgeable in the language, culture, history, values, norms. Okay? All right. Translate the following new sentences. Okay? Start in Arabic. Then translate the first one in Arabic. Switch to English, the second sentence, and return to Arabic, the third sentence. What do I mean now? I mean that when you read, do not stop. Start translating the first sentence in English. Code switch directly into translating the second sentence from Arabic to English. Don't stop. Keep on translating the third sentence into Arabic. Okay? So do not take time and stop to think what you want to translate. Translate directly. All right? Try to make your transition from English to from Arabic to English to Arabic smoothly. Okay? All right. You can then evaluate your translations. Iman and Malak, do the same, or Iman, do the same on your own. Okay? ايه؟ لا، كل واحد لحاله، لأنه بدكم تمشوا سموثلي، بدكم تشوفوا كيف انتوا عم بتترجموا او عم تنتقلوا بالترجمة من لغة للغة بدون ما تتأتئوا، بدون ما تقطعوا. Okay? So the one pay of the شو اسمه one member does the whole thing, then the other one translates the whole thing. Okay? بس بدون كتابة. Do not write. You have to speak directly. Okay? فأربعوا بعض عشان توشوشوا عشان ما تضايقوا زملائكم. اوكي؟ اربعوا بعض عشان توشوشوا في دار الثاني الترجمة كلها. لا ترجمة دغري في دارنا بدون كتابة. It's an interpreting. Okay? It's not translation then interpreting. Okay? وتذكروا we said قبل ما تبلشوا صبايا تذكروا that we said that interpreting is not like translation. Interpreting, you don't need to translate each word per se. Okay? Go for the gist of what you want to translate. All right? You don't need to read it, Nora, for her. انت فيك تقراي على السريع وتاخذي الخلاصه منها فيها. شو الريبورتر؟ اللي بدور على الانجليزي هلا بس خلصي على طول يلا. If you don't know the name وكالة الوطنية للإعلام اللبنانية لبنانيز نيوز خلاص go. All right. Yalla, what I want you to do now, okay, is one translates, the other translates, we go back to the first one to translate, okay? Malvina, you start. Aisha, you continue. Malvina, we go back to you. Yalla. Yes, go on. Yes, go on.
على الأقل تم قتل 4 أشخاص على أسفل ذلك عن 33 الجرحى في بيروت وقال حزب الله شو
Go on, don't stop.
حزب الله
وقفت go. تحتها.
And the national Lebanese broadcaster reported in early Saturday morning that there were several killed and lots of people were wounded in the attack and there were a building of 8 flyers destructed.
Go.
القناة الجديد اللبنانية قررت
Go, don't stop. Don't look at me, look at the board. No, let her finish. It's fine, go on. It's easy. Arabic إذا مش شايفة. Arabic. Okay. All right. I know it's not easy, okay? ولكن try not to stop. Let your brain keep on going. Even if you don't know some of the words, you know the context, okay? So walk from the context. All right, يلا. Go on. Choose.
على الأقل 4 أشخاص و33 جرحوا في هجوم بيروت في حي بسطة حيث قال حزب الله بإذاعته والوكالة الصحية أيضا أخبرت بذلك.
And the national agency of the news said in early hour on Saturday morning that the attack caused a lot of people who felt injured, and the eighth floor building of the building were destroyed.
إذاعة الجريدة اللبنانية أوضحت بصور تقريبية عن وضع الذي أظهر عن أنه على الأقل فدمر مبنى واحد والعديد من المباني التي حوله قد دمرت بشكل فظيع.
Okay, go on.
هجوم حادث فلسطين في هجوم على حي وسطى في بيروت.
Go تحكيش معها بيان. Go.
وقال الذي قاله هذا ما قال مدير قناة المنار التابع حزب الله مستشهدا بوزارة الصحة.
The national government news said that in every hour on Saturday morning, that that resulted in killing many people and many other people were injured. And building of a story was destroyed.
Okay. Go.
أغلب المشاهد التي بثتها قناة الجديدة اللبنانية تدمير مبنى على الأقل وتضرر عدة مباني من حوله.
Good job, you guys. Iman, do you want to try it?
اوكي ساعدت من البنت لما حكوا كمان شوي. أبلش من الأول.
Go on, Iman.
اوكي أعلنت قناة
Listen.
المنار التابعة لحزب الله عما وردها من وزارة الصحة. هناك 4 أشخاص قتلوا وتم إصابة 33 آخرون في هذا الهجوم أي حي البسطة في بيروت. And the Lebanese national news agency الإعلام news okay said early Saturday the attack resulted in a large number of deaths and injuries and the destruction of an 8-story building. اوكي فوتج أظهرت لقطات عرضتها القناة الجديدة اللبنانية أن مبنى واحد من المباني قد تدمر وهناك مباني أخرى لحقت الضرر بعد تدميره.
Okay, not bad, you guys. It was very nice. All right. Improving language. How do you improve language? Through inputs. يعني inputs معلومات اللي بتاخدها. Okay, اللي بتدخلها. Daily practice. What do? You listen to English news. Okay? Because they use many terminologies, many vocabularies that have different registers. Some are political, some are geographical, some are geopolitical, okay? Some are sports related and so on. So it's good to listen every day to the news broadcast, okay? Movies, documentary, watch lots of these in order to gain, not only watch them, listen to them, okay? So to catch many vocabularies. Newspaper reading, which can be done online or what we call now the digital news, okay? Use them. Magazine article study your magazine articles, okay? It could be academic, it could be entertainment, it could be anything you want. Vary your sources of or input sources, okay? Those sources that you take from. On the other hand, your language output. How do you improve your language? Okay? by public speaking exercises like these ones we do, okay? You can sit in front of your mirror, you can talk to yourself, do whatever you need to do in order to hear yourself speaking, okay? Voice recording analysis. Record your voice while you're talking in English. See where you made errors, how you spoke, did you stop to think before speaking, and so on, okay? Shadow interpreting, and this is a verbatim repetition of an audio in the same language as the original. What do I mean? You need to be a parakeet. اوكي كونوا ببغاءات كيف الاولاد الصغار لما تحكي شيء قدامهم بيعيدوا وراك do the same for the English language, okay? Listen to something and repeat after it, all right? Keep on doing this to improve your speaking, okay? Your pronunciation and speed speaking drills, all right? Try to do some exercises that involve speed when you speak, okay? In order to see how many mistakes do you do in the pronunciation section when you speak, all right? Let's do it. Not speed speaking, but the babaga, parakeet speaking, okay? Listen to the audio once. Open your recording app on your phone. Listen the second time using shadow interpreting. يعني while you're listening simultaneously, do not interpret but speak. Same language, okay? i.e. recording yourself after repeating after the speaker in the original language. Yesterday I went to the souk. When I was in the souk, I saw someone. When I was in the souk, I saw someone. Okay? Repeat after the speaker what he or she is saying. Scatter around the room. Yalla, scatter around the room. So you don't step on anyone's toes. شو يعني step on anyone's toes? Step on anyone's toes. ما تشوشوا على بعض. It's not literal. No. مش translate. هلا اللي بدك تسويه مش translation. You mean step on someone's toes? Yeah. يلا go. وين رايحة؟ Okay, yalla, we still have lots of things to do. Iman, من عندك كمان do the same, okay? Open your app, open your recording app. بالتالي, okay? We will listen to it once, and then you will record yourself speaking after the speaker. You are doing a simultaneous speaking, okay? Not translation, not interpreting, but speech. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Listen a minute, Dr. Silent.
Oh, just 1 second. انت ما فيك تسمعي يا إيمان صح؟
لما بتروحي على المحل ما كنتي بسمع.
وين محل ما كنت؟
يعني لما بتفوت هديك البيج، يعني لما تطلعي من الصفحة الرئيسية تاعت الباوربوينت ببين عندي.
والله اوكي، يعني هيك انت استني لحظة.
Yes.
هيك سامعة انت؟
Yes.
هيك.
لا هسه راح، قبل شوي كان موجود.
ايه؟
قبل شوي كان، هسه راح.
طبايا خلوني اسمع. هيك سامعة؟
Yes.
اوكي تمام. All right, let's hear it once, okay?
Cybercrime. People understand cybercrime. It's only just started. In the future, it's going to be a huge problem. There have already been a few amazing examples. A few years ago, the whole internet in Latvia was attacked by another country. Cyberspace has become a new battleground. Countries spy on each other. If there's a war, it's possible one country could attack the other country's internet. This would mean all communication, transport, etc. would stop. It would cause huge damage to hospitals and other important buildings. But cybercrime is happening today to ordinary people. Have you ever heard of phishing? That's with a PH, not F. You really need to be very careful about what information you put online.
Okay, now repeat after him. ما بتسجلي. هلا سمعتي. هلا افتحوا التسجيل. اوكي؟ هو بيحكي وانتوا احكوا وراه، عيدوا من وراه. Okay. Ready? Steady? Go.
Listen a minute.com. Cybercrime. I don't think people understand cybercrime. It's only just started. In the future, it's going to be a huge problem. There have already been a few amazing examples. A few years ago, the whole internet in Latvia was attacked by another country. Cyberspace has become a new battleground. Countries spy on each other. If there's a war, it's possible one country could attack the other country's internet. This would mean all communication, transport, etc. would stop. It would cause huge damage to hospitals and other important buildings. But cybercrime is happening today to ordinary people. Have you ever heard of phishing? That's with a PH, not M. You really need to be very careful about what information you put online.
Okay. Okay. Not bad, you guys. Listen to it. Okay, listen to what you recorded now and give feedback on what you hear. All right, listen to yourself. Okay. All right. Give me some feedback. What do you
I
think?
think instead of crime,
Cybercrime.
summer crime.
Summer crime. Okay.
I can't do both against at the same time.
You can't do
Oh,
both.
it's the sound has to be quiet.
Okay, the sound should be higher for you to do that. And be slower.
What's in there? It's very stressful.
It's very stressful. Yes.
It's funny.
There was lots of noise.
No, I wasn't here very clearly.
You didn't hear it very clearly.
Actually,
You barely said or repeated after the speaker. Okay.
But it was fun.
Malvina, what do you think?
Yeah, and
In English.
I think not very good.
Okay, you didn't speak properly. Okay. All right. This is another good exercise for you, you guys, to do these type of drills in order to improve your listening skills and pronunciation skills. Okay. The more you repeat after someone, the better your English structure pronunciation will be. Okay. All right. Very nicely done. Okay. The second point, we said that the first point was to be bilingual, okay? The second point is to have key interpreting skills, okay? If you don't have these skills, you either need to improve them in order to work as an interpreter or to forget interpreting altogether, okay? Done. Accurate, understanding, easy. You should be accurate when you try to understand what is said, okay? Generalization of information. You need to summarize. As we said, an interpreter is not a word for word person, okay? An interpreter gives the gist, the summary of what is said, okay? Logical reorganization, all right? You need to make your organization of the information that you will say flow logically, all right? Short-term memory enhancement. Improve your memory intake of information, all right? Note-taking principles. Train your hand at note-taking, okay? And figure interpreting, understand how you will interpret the numbers that comes to you, whether it's a date, whether it's a percentage, okay? When you interpret it, you need to be focused or have the proper skills to understand these figures, okay? Accurate understanding, we talked about accurate comprehension, all right? Detail retention. يعني detail retention? How much details can you keep in your or save in your memory? Okay? Our main idea extraction, and this is very important. You can talk for hours, but there is one main idea that you need to give the person who is listening. Okay? Context awareness, you need to understand what is the context of this interpreting session. That's why interpreters do lots of research beforehand, okay? Before they start the interpreting job, they do hours of research on the topic they want to talk about, all right? Or they will interpret. Okay, let's see this. You will listen to a speech, okay? You need to extract the core message. What is the most important idea, the main idea, okay? So let's listen to the first one. And that's my voice. Let me stop sharing so that شو اسمها can. No, not stop sharing. And show. 1 second, Iman. Oopsie daisy. تطلعوش. فيش إشي good. Okay, listen. Listen to it again and take the core idea.
Despite recent economic challenges and market fluctuations, our company has maintained steady growth in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly in emerging markets.
So what's the core idea? Economic challenges in which market? In which market? Asia Pacific market. Okay. So what is the core idea? كمان مرة. In one sentence. In the Asia. Which market? In the Asia Pacific market. Okay. All right. The core message is company growing in Asia despite challenges. Okay. The core idea should be a sentence, a full sentence. Let's hear the second one and try to detect what is the core message there. Hear it again.
When initial research indicated potentially promising results, further studies are needed to conclusively determine the effectiveness of this new treatment approach.
What do you think is the core message? New treatment what?
Approach. Must be studied more.
Okay, more studies for new treatment. Okay. Okay, so more research needed to prove treatment works. Okay, and this is what was said. All right.
Next one is generalization of information, which means that you need to get the gist of the information. You need to summarize, because in interpreting, unlike translation, you don't need to give every word the meaning in the other language. However, you can give a summary of what the speaker is saying, and this is used mainly in conference interpreting when you do consecutive interpreting, which means that the speaker speaks a sentence or two, then you will interpret after the speaker, but you will give a summary of what he or she said. And a generalization of information is to do a content distillation, and distillation means it's to filter the necessary and main or core information. You need to give key point identification, or identify the main point of what the speaker is saying, and then you translate them or interpret them in the other language. Give concise expression. Do not speak more than what is needed, and you need to provide a logical organization or logical flow of the information to prioritize what to give first.
ذكروني اغيرها هاي واظبطها. طيب. Take these long statements and do a concise, do a generalization of the text. Okay? Give a summary of this statement. The implementation of the new environmental regulations, which were developed over a period of 3 years with input from various stakeholders, including industry experts, environmental scientists, and public policy makers, will begin next month. Give me one sentence summarizing these words. This is one sentence, okay? Well, I want you to give me an even smaller sentence for this. Go on, Noor.
The new
environmental regulation will be imbued next month.
The new environmental regulations will be renewed next month. Perfect. You got rid of all the additional information that was here. ليش كمان? Why did you do that?
They don't benefit the reader or the speaker. That's the essence of the text.
That's the essence of the text. These are additional informative, however, not necessary information. What else? Where are they? Where are these information put? Okay, in the middle. Where is the main point of these information being additional information? How did you know that these information were additional information? How?
Will include the stakeholders.
No?
Example.
Examples can be core.
Because information.
I'm talking about grammatical structure here. How did you know that this information is additional? I'm talking about grammar here, you guys.
Not sure.
Okay, okay. Go.
Because the things were written in the middle were in the past. And the other one were in the.
Oh my God! I know that you want to find something very exciting. It's so simple, you guys, because they are between commas.
What?
Independent clause, but this is not an independent, it's additional information, okay? An independent and a dependent clause are something else. A dependent cannot stand on its own, okay? All right, but yes, these are dependent. Late, comma, which, we kaza kaza kaza, comma, okay? These information, which is a basic English 101 grammar, are why, or these points are why these information are additional information that we can get rid of without changing the meaning of the sentence, okay? And what remains is the core message, the concise message, okay? New environmental regulations developed with multiple stakeholders start next month. You can summarize all that in a small sentence, okay? All right. Logical reorganization of what do you need to make a logical reorganization of information? Structure, identification, priority, ordering, yani which information comes before what, okay? Coherence maintenance. شو يعني coherence؟ منطق. Yes, thank you. منيح انك ما غلطتي فيها لانه امبارح حكينا فيها، صح؟ اوكي. Transition management. شو يعني transition؟ تنقل من فكرة إلى فكرة بطريقة منطقية، اوكي؟ Reorganize the chaos. All right, we have lots of information. We need to put which information comes before what. All right, so you have 50 participants expected. You're going to a conference, or you're doing a conference, so you want to put the ideas in a logical order. Starts at 9:30 a.m. Topic, renewable energy. Date, next Tuesday. Keynote speaker from Palestine. Location, Grand Hotel. Coffee break at 10:30. Ending 4:30. Okay? Work in pair. And reorganize this information as if you're going to give an agenda to the people in order to attend your conference, okay? So, how should should the proper order be done? What should come first? And with what do you end? Yalla, 1 more minute to go. This is your brain working, okay? In split second. All right, يلا يا نور وبيان. Go on.
Number one, topic.
Okay.
Number two, date. Date, next, Tuesday. Number three, start, location. Number four, start,
Start.
9:30.
Okay.
Number five, the participants expected.
Okay.
Number six, keynote taker will come outside.
Okay.
Number seven, coffee break.
And number 8, ending 4:30. Mariam and Yasmin.
لا بس كينو
Keynote is the last.
شيء تيجي زي البوست سكريبت لما هي
Okay. Keynote speaker last. No, it's not a post. Okay. Malvina وعائشة.
first one is
First one is
the
the date.
yes. One is the start.
Start.
Yes. Third one is the ending.
Ending.
Fourth one is simply in participants expected. Fifth one is
تشييع.
okay. Next one is the cover. Then the key, Last one is coffee break.
Right, one.
Wait a minute, the page is number 4. Because I made a mistake.
Okay, stop. All right, let's see. How should you do that? The basic information comes first. when, and where. What is it? The topic.
The topic,
Renewable
yes.
energy. Okay. When? Next Tuesday. Where? Grand Hotel. So far, you did good. Okay. The next location, participants and speakers. All right. So 50 speakers expected. One keynote speaker from Palestine. Okay. And then the schedule detail. So then we have that it starts at 9. You have a break at 10. It ends at 4:30. Okay. And that's it. Keynote مع participants and speakers. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. All right. So here is how your brain will be working in order to give the information. Okay. All right. Short-term memory enhancement. How do you enhance your memory? By visualization. You remember the loci theory where we said you visualize your what you want to say. Okay. Chunking. شو يعني chunking? تجزئة. Yes. Separate your topics into chunks. Okay. Association. What does association mean? Link your ideas with themes. Okay. And pattern recognition. What are we going to talk about? What is the pattern of this speech? Okay. So you do that. Progressive memory challenge. Okay. We'll start with Noor. We'll end with Malvina. We will see how Malvina's memory fares in this game at the end. Noor, you will start with a fruit. For example, let's say apple. Okay, the first one. Bayan, you will go apple, orange. Mariam, you will go apple, orange, banana. Okay. So, remember your fruits. Apple, orange, banana, grape, mango, peach. Okay? Remember your fruits. So let's start. يلا يا نور.
Orange.
Apple,
orange.
Apple, orange.
Apple, orange, banana.
Apple, orange, banana.
Apple, orange, banana, grape.
Go on.
Apple, orange, banana, grape, mango. Apple, orange, banana, grape, mango, peach.
Okay, good job. All right, let's do another one. All right, pineapple, grape, orange, peach, strawberry, lemon. Go.
Pineapple, grape, orange. Pineapple, grape, orange, peach. Pineapple, grape, orange, peach. شو كانت تعمل؟ blueberry. Pineapple, orange, peach.
Memory defect.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on. That's why distractions is not good. You don't stop. Okay, if you stop, you will lose whatever little information you have stored. Okay, so you have to train your mind in it. Sorry إيمان ما حنقدر نشاركك فيها هاي ها.
Now, note taking, as we said before, is very important for an interpreter because it is efficient since the interpreter can annotate abbreviations, figures, and other things that the memory cannot retain. It makes things clearer for the interpreter when he annotates a few things on a paper, so that he keeps or she keeps focusing on the important elements of the speaker's speech. The interpreter can be selective in what he or she needs to annotate, like what can't he or she memorize in during an interpretation, in order to help them remember what they wrote in these notes. And it's also a support role. It works as a support role for the interpreter in addition to his or her memory retention of information. Since an interpreter cannot retain every detail the speaker is saying, therefore, in addition to what the interpreter can memorize, they can also use note-taking to improve the information, write down the details, whether they are like abbreviations or figures.
Let's do this.
Simple.
Symbols. Okay, how will you give a symbol for increase or decrease?
سهم
An
فوق سهم
arrow
تحت.
up
And an arrow down.
and an arrow down.
Agreement, I think.
Agreement and disagreement.
صح وخطأ.
ايش ايمان؟
صح وخطأ.
صح وخطأ؟
Okay.
صح وخطأ. What else can you symbolize? Okay. طيب okay for agreement, disagreement.
ايد لفوق ايد لتحت صح؟
No.
ايد لفوق ايد
Okay.
لتحت.
وجه حزين.
علي صوتك يا ايمان.
لايك لفوق and dislike لتحت.
ايمان مش سامعينك، صوتك كثير بعيد.
لايك لفوق dislike لتحت. I think.
لا بدك ترسميها رسم، هاي نوت تيكينج ايمان، بدك تقعدي ترسمي قص اصابع.
Okay.
Past, present and future. Past في النص future. Do you have another way to do it? ايه؟ ايه؟ Okay. Future.
والبريزنت نقدر نقول ناو.
Now.
خلص.
Okay, you can put point.
Because نقدر
Cause and effect.
نقدر نشطح أو لا.
Effect.
إيمان شو؟
Effect maybe start نجمة. Effect.
إيمان صوتك مش مسموع نهائيا.
I don't why ليش يعني. Effect نجمة. Start.
Effect نجمة. Because.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
So, positive
Maybe,
and negative. سالب وموجب. اوكي تقريبا نفس الشيء. اوكي let's see. عندنا increase decrease، عندنا agreement disagreement، past present and future. We have positive and negative, and we have cause and effect. اوكي الاسهم اللي طالعه واللي نازله مع بعض cause and effect. طبعا without the words because we're using symbols. Okay. right, good job. Figures. Again, now you have to be able to remember some figures, okay? How can you remember these figures? You group them together, all right? These are what for what? What do they represent? Okay, in order to remember them. Rounding the figure. If the speaker says we found that 3.92% of, 4%, almost 4% of the population is, okay? Visualization, you always use your loci theory, okay? And pattern recognition. Same goes for the previous one. The third one and last one is cross-cultural knowledge. We said to be bilingual, to have key interpreting skills, and now you need to be cross-cultural, you need to have cross-cultural knowledge, okay? Like, we need to know what are the business customs, the social norms, the political system of this country, or this language, okay? The historical context, the current affairs. You need to be knowledgeable in the language, okay? Not only in the grammar, but also in how the language was created, okay? What is the history of the language? By doing so, you will also have knowledge of the country that speaks this language, okay? Yeah. Yes. Cultural bridge scenario. How would you handle these situations? Speaker makes a culturally specific joke. Okay? Reference to a local holiday or tradition. Use of culture-specific metaphors. How will you, as an interpreter, doing an interpreting, manage to avoid or to say culturally specific jokes, reference to holiday, and culture-specific metaphors? What do you think? Delete them. If there is an equivalent for that joke, you will interpreting using an alternative joke. Okay, yes, Bayan.
If it was offensive to my culture, I will not interpret it. And
if it is offensive, you will delete it.
And speak to the environment after the.
And speak to him or to the speaker in private to tell them why you deleted this joke. Okay? Not bad. What do you think, Iman? إيمان مش سامعنا طيب ما هي نفسها holiday or job. What do? You either delete it or find an alternative, صح؟ طيب for joke add brief cultural context, use equivalent joke on target culture, keep speaker's tone intent. Example, like a tourist at Al-Hisbeh during Ramadan. The people will not understand what Al-Hisbeh is. Right? So what do you say, like someone in Times Square, if you're talking to an American audience, okay? Like someone in Times Square on New York's Eve. New York's Eve, okay? For holiday traditional relevance, provide quick cultural parallel, add minimal context if needed. Example, Eid morning excitement becomes Christmas morning excitement, okay? For cultural metaphors, use equivalent target language expression, keep meaning, adapt imagery. Example, يضرب أخماس بأسداس. شو بتصير? Going around in circles, okay? So if you find the equivalent for this expression or word, use it. If not, You can omit it or change it to something else. Okay? That doesn't change the meaning of the original. Okay? Start. Short term preparation. لسه احنا ما خلصناش الحصة يا حبايبي. Short term preparation before an assignment, what do? You search for the topic. Okay? One of the jobs of the interpreters is to search the topic. Study the terminologies. Review current events of what's happening lately. Okay? Prepare glossaries and check the speaker's profile. All right, this is your job as an interpreter before the interpreting process. For the long-term professional development, that was short-term for the conference, okay? For the long-term, you need to do regular reading. You need to read a lot about the theme that you are specialized in, okay? Industry specialization, conference attendance. The more conference you attend, the better you are prepared to receive these new terminologies, okay? Peer networking and continuous learning. What is peer networking? Okay. Communicating with other people in the field, okay? Skill assessment. Language accuracy, technical proficiency. شو يعني technical proficiency?
Have knowledge of the ethnology.
In the technical side of what you want to specialize in, okay? Cultural appropriateness or professional delivery. These are the skills you need to assess. Do I have them? Do I need to improve them? Okay? The second big one, he said there are core skills and there are auxiliary skills. Core, we said, are the main. Yes, like core. The auxiliary are the secondary skills that you need to have. Concentration and endurance. Work under pressure. Okay. Psychological stability. Do not break down, okay? Mentally, I mean. Appropriate presentation, okay? And professional body language. Do not move like a belly dancer, okay? Use your gesture, your body language in a way that is appropriate. Endurance and concentration, keep focus for long period. Background noise management, okay, manage the background noise. Zone out. يعني zone out.
شرب ما تشردش.
ايش يعني اشرد في منطقتك. اوكي. شيل كل الاشي اللي مزعج حواليك. stamina development. stamina اللي هي الانرجي تبعتك، اوكي؟ دائما for interpreters when they go to booths and have to do an interpretation for several hours, they need to bring some snacks and water, okay? In order to keep their stamina, their energy good, all right? Mental alertness, يعني mental alertness, be prepared for any deviation from the speaker. You have the text, you are interpreting the text. Sometimes people do jokes. Sometimes the speaker go outside the text, okay? And bring in new information. The psychological ability. You have 8 psychological guidelines, okay? Take every practice seriously, like the ones we did. Improve your memory, okay? Learn from mistakes. Never abandon interpretation, okay? Never stop. Never stop. Continue, okay? control emotions, manage anxiety, maintain enthusiasm. شو يعني enthusiasm؟ حماس. Exactly. Anticipate content. يعني since you need to read the speaker's profiles, okay, and ask about them, you will know that they have some people, they tell you, the speaker always makes jokes, okay? So be aware, he may be speaking and suddenly makes a joke. Stay consistent, okay? Appropriate presentation, professional attire. What does attire mean? Yes, is formal clothes, okay? Eye contact. Maintain eye contact. Posture. Today we will talk about blah, blah, blah. Okay, no. Yes, a posture, a good posture. Body language, appropriate gesture, booth entry and exit. Okay, you never do that. Client interaction, okay, interact properly with your client who show confidence when you speak. المحاضرة بتخلص على 11 لسه في 10 دقايق.
لا 10 دقائق
Okay. Helpful skills, attributes for interpreting. Hearing ability. Okay. مش what? Okay. Public speaking skills. Conversation skills. Conversion skills is the ability to quickly and accurately switch between languages اللي هي الكود switching زي اللي سويناها أول شيء. Memory skills enhance your memory. Okay? Note taking skills. The essential hearing ability, accurate hearing, sound cancellation, accent comprehension, accent. Okay, you may have some English Scottish, some English Irish, some English British, yeah, Australian. Background noise filtering, okay, zone out of the noise. Public speaking, you need to have clear articulation, okay. Let me hear every vowel and consonant. Proper modulation, proper control of your speaking. You have to control how you speak, okay? Smooth delivery, confident presence. Conversion skills, quick thinking. Less quick thinking because you're switching between two languages, okay? Immediate response. Accurate conversion natural delivery. ليش natural? Why is it natural? Because we said, oh my God, that you need to be, that both languages need to be your first language. That's why you need to have a natural delivery of the language. Memory skill enhancement, short-term retention, information organization, quick recall. شو يعني recall? Remembering, استرجاع. Exactly. Accurate reproduction. Well, the last one is professional note-taking. Start immediately taking notes, okay? Balance with memory. Retain something, whatever you can't, write it down. Use efficient symbols to maintain clarity. The end. Okay, so this is the end of Unit 3, Part 1. All right? هو الكتاب بس 30 صفحة بس أنا مديت لكم. Okay, طيب. Your activity will be, it's an essay writing. Okay? Essay writing.
Okay.
All right? So you choose two interpreting style, whichever two interpreting style you want. It could be consecutive versus simultaneous, liaison interpreting versus sight interpreting. If you remember in Unit 1, there is a list of all these types, okay? Choose any two of them. And what you will do is you will write a one-page analysis comparing both styles. Okay, you will compare both styles of interpreting. How each style is used, the practical challenges of each style, their own strengths and weaknesses, and you will give real-world examples of both.
يعني بدنا نجيب معكم قلم
Part1, exactly.
Okay.
You will write that on a Word document and you will send it to me by Sunday, the 1st of December. Okay? 1 week. This is the second one. All right? So, المطلوب منكم تختاروا أي interpreting style، تكتبوا essay، أوكي، من صفحة واحدة، مقارنة بين هدول الستايلين. alright؟ طبعا بنعرف انه الاستاي ببلش بintroduction وبينتهي بconclusion وفي له body. هذا البادي بيكون مقسم ل different arguments. okay? All while you compare both styles. You have 1 week, معكم أسبوع. آخر يوم للتسليم الأحد الأول من ديسمبر. All right? All right, you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you, inshallah, next week.